I see Charlotte, but it looks like she's connecting. Maybe we'll give another minute. All right. So it looks like Charlotte has joined us. So welcome to the Humanities and Social Sciences admissions webinar. I am Dalila Ahmed-Bashic. I am the program director for Humanities and Social Sciences programs, and I'm also the coordinator for prior learning at SOPA. And today we also have Dan Ray, who's who can introduce himself really quickly, and who's going to start us off in our conversation today.
Yeah, hi, thanks for joining us today, Charlotte. My name is Dan Ray. I'm a senior academic advisor for the School of Professional Advancement. One of the programs I'm an undergrad advisor for is the Humanities and Social Sciences program. So again, welcome, and feel free to ask any questions at any point as well. We're just going to go through some basic info here to kind of get you acquainted with everything. So about our school, School of Professional Advancement, and the university in general. So the university, Tulane University, was founded in 1834 as the Medical College of Louisiana. And as early as 1886, we were one of the first schools within Tulane to offer continuing education classes, and since that time have demonstrated a commitment to adult learners, with now being over almost 130 years, and we're still going strong. And so you may ask yourself, why choose SOPA? So there's a couple of reasons why. We have a depth in online programs. Our programs aren't all fully online, depending on your interest of programs, but we are well equipped for online programs. We were well equipped during COVID and everything to transition to strictly online as a result of the pandemic and everything. So we're well prepared for that. Our programs and faculty are award-winning across the board, excuse me. Some of them are nationally recognized, some of our graduate programs among others. We have a good foundation for student support, academic advising, career advising, financial aid advising, and a number of other programs, tutoring, career services, stuff like that available to our students. And we are affordable in that we have a lower tuition rate. We don't charge additional fees on top of everything like other schools do. We're flexible. There are also other ways to earn credit and credit prior learning that I believe we'll talk about in a little bit as well, to kind of save on tuition. We have scholarships that are offered every semester, grants, different kinds of financial aid packages, depending on the students' eligibility and so on and so forth. And our name speaks for itself, Tulane University. You go to our school and you will, complete a degree program, then you can earn that prestigious Tulane degree. That is, something employers definitely will look at, in the future. Online learning, briefly, just to discuss that. Access learning materials, lecture notes, and assignments at any time. You'll have access to Canvas, which is the online program and platform where all of our online classes are held. And they have the faculty are, well trained for this. We have course developers who create these online courses so that students can get the most out of them. They're very engaging. They have informative videos and interactive simulations. Sometimes classes will meet live too, to have a chat with the teacher or go over stuff. Online discussion boards where they allow you to collaborate with classmates. It's kind of like participation, like you were as if you were in a class physically. And you can connect with a diverse group of students and improve online communication and technical skills. You know, we have students of all ages and all backgrounds coming back to school for various reasons. So sometimes students feel like they're out of place or that this is not for them. Well, you'll fit right in because that's how most of our students are, and the backgrounds are coming from that is. And yeah, as I mentioned, they have monthly online meetings with classmates, faculty, and then depending on the program and the class, they have guest speakers as well that come in, industry professionals, you know, in that field to speak directly to the students about, you know, a whole bunch of different things, the class itself, jobs, careers, et cetera, et cetera. And so just to give you some statistics as far as online classes go on a scale, we had 13,665 students complete almost 32,000 hours of online coursework since 2018. So in like about a 3-year time frame. We have the depth. I mean, we have 8 master's degrees, 19 graduate certificates, some post-bac certificates, and 320 courses all developed to be taught online. And then the quality, we have over 200 faculty trained in effective online instruction. And I mentioned the multiple awards already earlier, so that they're all, you know, fit and suited to, you know, get the students the information they need so they can, you know, learn and excel in their field and so on and so forth. The program of study, Humanities and Social Sciences. This is Dr. Amr Basic's area. She's a director. So without further ado, I'll pass this on to her, and just let me know when you want me to take over again, Dalila.
Thanks so much, Dan. So today we're talking about Humanities and Social Sciences programs. All of the programs that we offer, which are both undergraduate and at the graduate level, explore interdisciplinary perspectives. So in all of these different courses and course areas, you would study social relationships, practices, and structures. And through this process, you are then strengthening important skills like critical thinking, communication, as well as your writing skills. So first we'll talk about our faculty. I think this is what makes our programs particularly strong is the faculty that teach courses at both the undergraduate and the graduate level. So here we have some examples. We have Michael Kozinski, who teaches in the MLA program primarily. He's a professor of English, and he's won several teaching awards at Tulane, both in the School of Arts and at SOPA. Melinda Nelson-Hurst is an Egyptologist. She's a research associate in the anthropology department at Tulane, and she teaches primarily undergraduate anthropology courses in the social history and archaeology of ancient Egypt. Lauren Wilcarilla is a professor of practice in humanities, and she teaches courses on writing and intercultural communication and the digital age. We have Bo Boudreau, who is a published author. He's a poet and also a professor of writing and poetry writing specifically. And then lastly, we have Sukaria Vester, who is a sociologist, and she teaches courses about sociology and urban inequality, both in the United States, but also on the global scale as well. And first we'll talk about our Master of Liberal Arts program, which is our graduate program that explores a range of reflections on the human experience from multiple academic perspectives. It's a very flexible program. It allows students to create an individualized plan of study that really brings together courses in the areas in which they're interested. So as part of the academic experience, students usually take 10 courses, and their experience culminates with a capstone or a thesis. And the course offerings include coursework in history, literature, philosophy, political science, and sociology. The flexibility of this program allows students to take courses at SOPA, but also in any of the departments in the School of Liberal Arts in Tulane. So it really allows this flexibility and interdisciplinary study of your area of interest. And then at the undergraduate level, we have two degree programs. We have a bachelor's degree in humanities and a bachelor's degree in social sciences. And as I mentioned, both of these programs are also very interdisciplinary and also very flexible. For students who are majoring in humanities, you're engaging in interdisciplinary study of fields such as English, English literature, religious studies, linguistics, music, visual performing arts, and philosophy. And in the social sciences, you're exploring the cultural, economic, political, and historical contexts of societies. So courses here include anthropology, geography, Latin American studies, sociology, political science, and other related fields. As part of the academic experience for these majors, you are expected to take 120 credits, and there are 30 credits that are taken towards your major. This includes 4 courses at the introductory level that are coming from at least 3 different areas in the humanities and social sciences. And then 6 credits at or 6 courses at the upper level, which can include more focused study in a particular area of interest. So if, for example, if you're interested in sociology, you may be able to take 4 to 5 courses that are coming from that specific area. And then your academic experience would conclude with a capstone project as well. And because all of these programs are very flexible, but then they also allow you to build this foundation of skills and knowledge, like we talked about, critical thinking and writing and communication skills, which are really applicable to a wide range of careers. We have alumni who have graduated from these programs and are working in business, education, arts institutions, consulting, public relations, public policy, nonprofit management, and also in different writing careers. So the career options are really broad, and also allow you to sort of build on this breadth of skills that you would develop in the programs. And then, because I am also the prior learning coordinator, I can talk briefly about this process as well. It's applicable to any of the students at SOPA. It's not just a humanities and social sciences program, but we basically have a process for students who have previous learning experiences and previous work experiences to earn credit towards either a bachelor's or a master's degree. And credit for prior learning can be awarded through portfolio assessment. It can be awarded through standardized examination. And then we also award credit for military training. And for undergraduate students, this can add up to 24 credits that can be earned through prior learning, credit that can be awarded through prior learning assessment or military experience. And for graduate students, you have an opportunity to earn up to 6 credits through portfolio assessment. If you're interested in learning more about these options, I'm happy to meet with you afterwards, and we can talk in more detail about what the different options would require, and what opportunities you might have to earn credit this way. And I think I will pass it back to Dan to talk more about all of our student support and success opportunities that we provide at SOPA.
All right, yeah, thanks, Dalila. So yeah, students support and success, as I've mentioned before, that why SOPA section is that you have dedicated, committed academic advisors that are there to assist you every step along the way from start to finish. Not academic, financial aid advisors are separate, so you'll be assigned a separate financial aid advisor because we don't have access to that kind of information of the students. But the academic advisors are here for you for like pretty much anything to guide you, answering your questions. Expert faculty, industry experience is another reason we have students come to our school, especially in the undergraduate programs, graduate programs as well, I should say. They, bring job information. They bring in people to speak, as we talked about before. They have a wealth of knowledge that they bring directly from their work, their job that they're doing, to that students can, learn and then be able to apply, in their own workplace. We have career advice. We have a great career advisor, just like the academic advisors, who's readily available. She can help you with, resume, cover letter, career, job stuff, anything, in that area for the most part. The network of program peers and alumni is kind of another benefit of Tulane. Once you graduate, you become a part of that network, the alumni association and everything. Networking, is always a big thing, especially when finding jobs and things like that. So students who we've had faculty hire students before in their companies, and it's a good way to meet other people. It's a good way to network and going to the classes. And no matter what field, you're even looking, you may just be taking a general education class and, you'll find something like that versus like a course required and for a specific major or whatnot. But yeah, so we're there for you all along the way, every step of the way. The application process is simple. The website, sopa.tulane.edu/apply, or just go to our website and hit the apply button at the top. January 1st is the deadline for the spring semester to apply. You do the application, you pay the application fee. Well, actually, for coming to this webinar, that would be waived for you. So you would apply. They'll then, take that fee off so you don't have to pay. And then you just need to upload, your information. So you're going to have to upload a government ID, like driver's license or something. And then if you attended any prior colleges, then you're going to have official transcripts sent directly from that institution to us. A lot of schools do them electronically now, which is great. So they get here within 48 hours or less usually. If not, and they do by snail mail, that's fine too. Our address and everything is on the website. Have those sent. If you don't have any prior college, then you just need your high school transcript to be sent. I don't think those have to be official, but the college transcripts, they have to have one transcript from each individual institution that you attended previously. And then, I could work with you on transfer credits and stuff like that and how everything's going to transfer over potentially. And then lastly, and then once your application goes through and gets processed, you'll get a notification and all that stuff. You just follow all those steps. It's pretty straightforward. Your advisor will contact you, and then, you can start planning classes and everything else. The last thing is the GRE is not required for the MLA, the master's programs. You don't have to take any GRE or testing like that to get into the program. And yeah, the application deadlines I mentioned, January 1st is for the spring semester coming up, and it's pretty much a couple weeks before the semester starts. So in the summer, it's May 1st. The fall, it is August 1st. And for each of those semesters too, they have a early enrollment scholarship. If you're not already admitted and enrolled, then obviously the spring scholarship deadline is passed, but those are the dates for the other ones where if you enroll by then for undergrad, you'll get a $200 one-time credit. And if you are a graduate student, it's $500. So that has some ways to save some money on tuition there. And what else we got here? Affordability, as I mentioned, here's the tuition, the actual tuition costs, $576 a credit. Each class is usually 3 credits, with the exception of a couple that are 4 credits, depending on your program and what all can transfer in from your prior schools if you have anything there. And then the graduate credit is 1,119 per credit. All those courses are 3 credit hours. The graduate programs are usually 10 or 11 classes, depending on the program long. So that can kind of give you an idea of what the calculation is. We have a tuition calculator on our website as well. Financial aid, we do offer financial aid and assistance to pay for, education, stuff like that for those students who qualify. So you're going to have to go through financial aid directly and, to determine if you qualify, how much you qualify for, what kind of aid you qualify for, whether it's a federal grant or a federal loan, and so on and so forth. The Tulane financial aid website, financialaid.tulane.edu, or you can just Google it. There's a tab for SOPA students that can give you all the basic information there for current and prospective students. The types of aid that I still need to mention there is the Yellow Ribbon Program. If you're prior military or anything, 20% discount we do have for active duty military, teachers in the New Orleans area, public employees as well, and students who attended a minority serving institution prior to coming to Tulane. And then the credit for prior learning that was discussed earlier, you can earn up to 6 for graduate, up to 24 for your work and life experience. So that will cut tuition costs a little bit as well. And with that, we've reached the end of the webinar. I'll pass it back to Dr. Armorbosic. If you have any questions, you can feel free to unmute your mic, or you can type them up in the chat. But thanks for joining us. And yeah, that's all I got.
Thanks, Dan. I think Charlotte is the only participant we have. So Charlotte, if you have any questions, feel free to ask right now. And if you have any questions that come up later, you can send me an email. My email is just Dalila, DLILA @Tulane, or you can reach out to Dan as well. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Oh, we can't hear you, no.
You got to unmute your mic, Charlotte.
Let's see, can I unmute her? Just ask to unmute, let's see.
There you go, now you're unmuted.
No, we still can't hear you. Do you want to try to type the question in chat? Okay. All right. Well, glad you found it informative, and we'll look forward to your email afterwards. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you later. Have a great day.